Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell, set it to all, man. We is back with another banger video, back with another reaction video, man. And today we are reacting to how everything just got way worse for Drake, man. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go ahead and dig into this video, though, man.
Now, as Kendrick Lamar once again has the biggest moment in the entirety of hip-hop as he just released his music video for Not Like Us. The world is once again running around and clowning Drake with all the new material and disses Kendrick threw at him with the visuals in this music video, and at the same time as Kendrick Lamar has added to this artistic masterclass on how to win a rap beef in unprecedented fashion. Drake has not been doing anything to help his reputation or his career at this point, as from flopping songs to even more artists that were once considered close collaborators turning against him. Somehow, even after everything that's already went down, things are only continuing to get worse for Drake, and where it once seemed like the defeat of this moment was only going to have repercussions on his reputation and credibility within the hip-hop space. In the entirety of the music industry, we have now seen Drake's popularity as an artist plummet in a way where formerly the most coveted feature in the entire music industry is worth about nothing right now. Now, we have, of course, seen this.
One thing about it, bro. One thing about it, I feel like Not Like Us was probably the best thing that could have happened for Kendrick Lamar on his side, of course, and the worst thing to ever happen for Drake. Due to the simple fact that people are making a mockery of this continuously. They're dancing to you being talked about in the most disrespectful way possible. And it's to a point, if you ask me, I feel like he just need to get his stuff together and then come back and start making music. But with the contracts he probably got and all this stuff here, Drake probably can't even sit out and take him a break. You know what I'm saying? He probably can, he probably can't. I don't know. But if you ask me, he need to.
Hot Uptown and Ugly, which while these songs already had no impact when they released, as they weren't just some of the most generic sounding Drake cuts we have gotten in a while, but they also just further validated Kendrick Lamar's disses towards him, as he followed exactly what Kendrick said he wanted him to do in his music career following their beef. With Camila Cabello's album selling barely over 30,000 copies, and with these tracks being the biggest moments on the entire album, we have directly seen that even with a pop artist who prior to this has already released some major hits and ones that were candidates for Song of the Summer in years past, the Drake stimulus package is not enough to lift a record even with the inherent star power of this magnitude already onto the charts at all, and from melodic Drake failing here, to of course rapping Drake embarrassing himself as well recently on Sexy Red's track You My Everything. We have now seen both sides of Drake that in their own ways were always once able to create their own chart-turning moments fall flat on their face.
Look, bro, I'm gonna say this right here. A lot of people sit up here, huh? Oh, yeah, go for it. Anyway, as I was saying, bro, a lot of people sit up here and say that Sexy Red make trash music, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now, I ain't necessarily the biggest fan of Sexy Red. I don't listen to her music like that, for real, for real. My girl listens to it. I don't be listening to it like that, bro. But one thing you have to respect about Sexy Red is she got the rap game on lock. She got the female rap game on lock. She has the rap game on lock, bro. Like, you can sit up here and say she got trash music all day long. Sexy Red, bro, really has the rap game on lock, bro. A lot of these guys, they sit up here and talk about her and all this mess here, and oh, she look like she this, she that, she ain't good, she trash, this, that, and the third. But man, I guarantee you, if you go back and look at some of the statistics on her song, bro, it'll blow your mind. She really do got the rap game on lock, bro. I kid you not. Hate it or love it, man. She got the female rap game on lock.
Moments fall flat on their face, and this is something even DJ Academics has acknowledged. And if we're at the point where arguably Drake's biggest cheerleader and stan throughout this entire feud is saying that the thing that used to be the most coveted asset for an artist in a Drake feature no longer has any value. Beyond the quality of these songs, which we know has went down exponentially, and their chart failure, which has shown that people are less interested in Drake music as a whole. With somebody who Drake was in conversation with throughout his entire back and forth with Kendrick now saying that the artist people have accused him of working for no longer provides the value he once did to the entire music world. We are really seeing the tide shift, and beyond just the diminishing status of Drake's music directly, his reputation has only gotten kicked around more recently, because even after Kendrick Lamar's Pop Out concert and his Not Like Us music video, already pretty much dismantled any truth left.
DeMar DeRozan. But see, look, hey, but if you think about it too, man, the one thing that I've heard someone say about Drake that has burnt his bridges with him and a lot of other rap artists is the simple fact that they sit up there and they be like, hey, bro, Drake, one of them dudes, he'll be trying to backdoor you by sleeping with your lady, trying to sleep with your girl, sleep with your wife. That's the, I ain't gonna say that's the #1 reason, but like that's the only reason I've ever heard when it comes to Drake and a lot of these other artists not being cool, or a lot of these other artists not wanting to help Drake, or Drake just having trouble within the industry, period. Like a lot of people, bro, I've heard many people say on interviews like, yeah, bro, Drake try to backdoor you. He be trying to sleep with your ladies. I've even heard DJ Academic say that before. I've even heard DJ Academic say that before. When I heard DJ Academic say that I knew it was true when Academic said it, because Academics rarely ever goes against Drake on everything. When Academic said, yeah, bro, Drake be trying to doggone sleep around in the industry, I was like, yeah, that's gotta be true hot sauce right there, for real.
Chris Brown was seen turning up to Kendrick's Not Like Us out in public, and he wasn't just vibing to the melody, but he was reciting some of the heaviest and most targeted lyrics at Drake in the middle of a public space. And this is just hilarious, because another one of Drake's major shoutouts on that track is just laughable, as the same artists Drake tried to get to support his cause have now all turned against him, and honestly, this can also confirm to us that CB probably would have performed at the Pop Out concert as a whole if he was not on tour currently, which would have made for another viral moment. And now, with another one of the guys Drake made some of his biggest hit songs with in the past 5 years turning on him, that is another major artist who I would not expect to see collaborate with Drake in any capacity for a long time. And now, as all of this is happening, what the craziest thing, and something Drake seems to be getting a lot of flack for online right now, was just how everything went down on the day when Kendrick dropped the Not Like Us video, which was of course on the 4th of July, which after seeing the pattern of how Kendrick was moving, and also the rumor that Drake has been planning to...
Kendrick killed that, I can't lie. He killed it, bro.
Drake didn't just miss his first chance to ship
hands down, it's Kendrick's season, bro. It's his season. Drake had his times, bro. Drake had his time, bro. It's Kendrick's season now, bro. And Kendrick been vicious with the lyrics, of course, but it's like this is a time in society where he's shown that he's really not to be messed with, bro, if you ask me. You know, and if you ask me, Drake need to focus on making a comeback, man. The comeback is what he need to be focused on. I said earlier he need to take a break. No, he need to focus on the comeback, bro, because if Drake can get him if Drake can put together himself a great comeback, I feel as if it'll be good. It can at least provide him some foundation to work off of if he focuses on a great comeback. He need to be focusing on a great comeback. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily trying to diss Kendrick, because of course you've seen where that gets him at now, trying to diss Kendrick. Not necessarily saying go back and diss Kendrick with your comeback, but make some sort of a comeback to where like the people know like, yeah, bro, we got Drake back. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, bro, like you being talked about in the worst way on the song, and folks out here crip walking to it. They doggone here crip walking in doggone LA on your name. Like I don't know how to take that.
Missed it by being.
If it was me, I don't know how I take that.
Just in of itself felt so telling in a way in terms of where both Kendrick and Drake stand. As with Kendrick, He is setting himself up as a voice and champion of the people, as during this major event that so many celebrities, athletes, and artists that so many people criticize for being sellouts are all in attendance at. Kendrick dropped a video where he isn't just clowning one of the guys who is at the top of this culture in the eyes of many people and destroying every single thing that he stands for, but by being in his hometown in the video and being right within his community in so many different locations. In a time where events like the one Drake was at make the world feel more fake, disingenuous, and superficial, Kendrick is setting himself.
I seen them pictures when he was at that Michael Rubin party. I actually wonder how they treated him at that Michael Rubin party. Like that's the one thing I just want to know. That all-white party Michael Rubin just had. I really wonder like how they treated Drake or how the conversations was, bro. Because ain't no way on God's green earth like everybody's there and is not bringing that to his attention, bro. I also wouldn't be surprised if they played the Not Like Us song at the all-white party just to be petty. Like, I just wonder how that experience went.
Which is authentic,
like,
and now beyond what this represents in the very
I really just wonder.
And the internet clowning Drake for not just being here, but for also looking like he's aged a ton as he made his first major public appearance since this beef and just looked like he has not slept in weeks. What I think is worth noting about this party is that despite how much hate Drake is getting from the larger portion of the hip-hop world, there were a lot of people who are still supporting him here, with a lot of major celebrities just standing by Drake's side, as they are just as delusional as him. But also, what's more important to note about this moment when it comes to the actual future of Drake's music career, is that I think we learned about which rappers are gonna stick by his side and be featured on his next album, and which ones may just really be at odds with him after all, because during this party, we saw Drake hanging out with Yeat, who at this point seems like the biggest artist Drake has in his corner, and also Glorilla, who Drake even posted a picture of him with on his Instagram story. And he was also seen performing at the party with Lil Baby. And this is very important because aside from the fact that Lil Baby has been getting a lot of scrutiny over the past few years for releasing some of the most boring music that any rapper of his magnitude could, this confirms to us that the story about Drake having some serious beef with another major rapper in the industry who has collabed with him a ton and has multiple hit records with is not Lil Baby, which after being featured on Future and Metro Boomin's second collab album, We Still Don't Trust You, earlier this year, it seemed like there could have been some tension between these two. But now with them performing together, we know that there was no beef between them. And with this being proven false, and now Lil Baby seemingly being one of the few rappers who is publicly supporting Team Drake, that leaves two rappers in question of who may have beef with Drake still, and based on the report that somebody big in the music industry hates Drake that DJ Akademiks confirmed to us, the main candidates left are Lil Wayne and Travis Scott. Now, both of these rappers were at this same party as well, but while we don't have any further news on where any of them stand at this point, I don't think Lil Wayne, despite what Kendrick said on Not Like Us, would turn against the guy who he signed and brought into the industry, as historically, even when Drake and Kanye were at the height of their beef, Wayne never chose sides and seemed to embrace both artists. And knowing this, and on top of that, knowing that despite Travis Scott being in so many videos from this party and always pretty much being at the center of any major event, whether he is destroying a DJ booth or is just way more turned up than anyone else, seeing Travis not with Drake once at this party is only adding more fuel to the idea that Drake's subliminal disses on push-ups about him, Metro Boomin, and Future turning up to Like That at the Rolling Loud stage being about Travis directly. And maybe even that Travis and Drake were never as close as we once thought. So overall, with Team Drake now giving him the roster of Lil Baby, Glorilla, and Yeat. Meanwhile, everyone else is only jumping on the Kendrick Lamar wave more and more as he continues to break records. I think that as the Drake feature no longer holds the value it once did, and the artists left in Drake's corner give him a roster of names behind him that are mediocre at best, we are really starting to see the long-term consequences of this beef for Drake, because the fact that people no longer even want to listen to his songs that are designed to be hits, and are criticizing him for things that he was once praised for. All in all, it's shown that by Kendrick coming back outside, dissing Drake, but also most importantly...
Boy, they head look like meatballs, boy. Their heads are like a bunch of meatballs in a crock pot full of boiling barbecue sauce, and the doggone barbecue sauce just causes them to just move around up and down.
About what he pulled off, doing it in a way that is authentic over everything. Kendrick has shifted the tides not just in hip-hop, but in pop culture at the moment. And if we are in a world where people want more of artists who value authenticity and honesty over everything else, I don't think that's a bad thing at all. So with all this said, let me know. What do you think about how the Drake feature has turned into something that is useless at the moment, and how this entire beef is spiraling out into something that has changed the general culture about the entire rap world and music industry at this point? I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and if you want to see how Kendrick Lamar dissed Drake in the Not Like Us music video in some of the most genius ways you ever could, check out the suggested video.
See, look, this the thing I feel like. This is what I feel like Drake need to do at the moment. So like now is at that point where he's not, like, his name don't even seem worth much to a lot of people right now. That's what it's like. That's basically all it is, bro. Drake, the name Drake just doesn't hold that value anymore for a whole lot of people. Drake needs to put together a comeback. If he can focus on a great comeback, bro, he will be good. He will be good. He need to focus on some sort of a comeback, bro. Some type of comeback that'll make people realize the worth in your name, if you ask me. But man, listen, this is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell, set it to all. Our social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will also be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias and click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video. Don't forget that I am partnered with SeanArmour.com. Oh, God. Excuse me, man. But yeah, don't forget that I am partnered with SeanArmour.com, the #1 producer in auto detailing products. The link to Sean Armour will be in the description. My promo code will be there as well. Go to Sean Armour, put in your orders. You use my promo code on your orders, you get 20% off your orders, man. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.